NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead in an early.
And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. And you talk about coming out and making a statement. Not only do you return the thing to the house, you go for two and get it.
How about how the rules have changed starting with the 2015 season, where you could go for two from the 2-yard line instead of kicking it from the 15? We thought that would promote more aggressiveness. We saw it right there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And a 49er first down.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing here, Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners march it right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just to...
There he goes, right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. They'll run with Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in
a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Purdy to throw it on first down. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bills 16. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. to the air. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
But there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Alert! What's that?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Down the right sideline. He's on his way. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Lions on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 23.
A second down throw for Purdy. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Oh!
Still going. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 4.
On second down, Cook. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Now Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Bills are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Allen going to change this at the line. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Back to the ground, Cook. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bale Inspector.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This a quick pass to Davis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That's complete to Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides can